What is good, people? Right now we are kicking off the full day of eating. We've just gone to Lidl to buy some stuff, purely because I was running out. My house is basically bare. The funny thing is, the first meal I've already ate, all bran and granola. I'll put it on screen along with the macros, but in reality it's just me pouring cereal into a bowl, so I'm gonna just speed through it. Anyways, what we're gonna do right now is go to the gym before I take all this stuff home. As for the meals that I got from Lidl, some of them I've always had, like the turkey mince, but the thing that I didn't know, Lidl also sell bacon medallions. I've never seen them in there before. But anyways, before I forget, I am also having a pre-workout. It is the grape flavor, and before you ask me which one's that one, I'm gonna show you right now. Thank you, TJ the Future. The pre-workout I've got in the bowl is the grape, super good pre-workout. I've started to even lean towards having the grape instead of the fruit punch, so I think grape has finally trumped the fruit punch flavor. It is gains time, people. Since it's been a while since I've shown you any like in-depth workout footage on YouTube, I thought I'd do a voiceover. And I'm going to recommend is this exercise I'm doing now, this variation of the chest flies. It's so good. I just thought I'd try it out to mix it up, and when I say it puts such a contraction on your chest. After that, I moved on to the regular chest flies on the cables, squeezing and pausing in the center while crossing my hands over to really kind of squeeze the chest and engage a bit more. Feel free to drop the weight if you need to. After that, we move on to like shoulder pressing on the machine. Then this other exercise for chest press that Emporium has. There was other exercises I did like dumbbells, but I didn't really record them today because I wanted to focus on the food. But I wanted to show you a little bit. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video. Hopefully you enjoy. Alright people, the workout is done. My chest and shoulders feel mash up. I filmed a little bit for you guys to see. Anyways, I'm gonna go home now, cook some meals. Time for the next meal, and what we're going to go for is the bacon medallions and eggs. I also been lately having these flatbreads, so each one is 103 calories, but in terms of sizing, this is how wide it is. I normally toast this in my air fryer and put about four slices of bacon in it, and use eggs as well. Also, before I take off this hoodie is from myprotein. Supplements and clothing links down below in the description box. 35% off if you use TJ Gains. And then all we gotta do is pour it onto the flatbread. By the way, I don't track any sauces I have. So for example, when I say I have 2,100 calories, if on that day I've had sauces, which I probably would have, add like on about another 100 calories, because when I season my meats and when I just put some on like this, I don't count it, so it's roughly around an extra 100 calories. I'm not trying to compete, so as long as you consistently don't count it, it's fine. If you count it one day then don't count it another, then you're gonna have fluctuations a bit too much. I always use very similar amount, which is like that. Boom! There you go, that is the wrap. Got 4 pieces of bacon in here, 2 whole eggs, and obviously the wrap, and that's it. Alright, it's currently 6:30, so I'm going to have half a pack of the blueberries. So I'm going to have about 150 grams of... Next up, you're probably wondering what we're going to have. I'm having another snack because I've got one more bigger meal to have, but I don't feel like having that yet. So we're going to have pizza. And no, not the homemade pizza I typically make, which I will be doing a video for soon. We are going to have a regular pizza. It's a meat feast pizza, so it was around 900 calories for the full pizza, so I've been having a quarter at a time. But it's a fairly large slice, and for a meat feast, it's quite a lot, because meat feasts usually are much more calories. This pizza right here is, I think it was 236 calories. You probably can't tell by the camera, but this has so many chilies on it. It's super spicy, and that's probably why it's so low calorie. Instead of giving you loads of meat like they normally would, they've sprinkled mainly loads of chilies, and if you know anything about chilies, they're not really that high calorie, they're just really spicy. But anyways, I'm gonna have this slice now. I'm not gonna class it as a meal. To me, this would be a snack. But yeah, decent sized pizza if you compare it to my hand, for 200 calories, and this will probably be the thumbnail. The thing is though, in reality, because it's so low, if I even have had half the pizza, it would have been 500 calories. You can probably fit that into a day anyway. So for those of you that always message me and telling me you can't have this and you can't have that food, you can have it, it's just about the amount. Obviously, if I was going to have the full pizza, even though this one is still lower calorie, it would have been like around 900 calories. I wouldn't want to use 900 calories on just one pizza, because I know somewhere else in the day I'm going to end up being hungry. It's all about the quantity of how much you use. If you cut down the amount you're having, it's easily done. Anywho, Alright, now that it's cooked, look at this goodness. But also, you can see all the chilies now, can't you? You can see all the white and red little chili seeds all over it. So damn hot. Do you want to try it out yourself? That was the packaging. It's purple. It is $8.50 right now. And you know what it is. It's gonna be the turkey mince. With the full pack of these vegetables, because I think this is the last day I can afford to have them. Roughly around 400 grams. If any of you out there have actually tried these roasted vegetables, let me know what you think of the pack. I think they're really good. And for those of you that don't like vegetables, this is definitely a good one to start with, because it's enjoyable, especially if you actually season it slightly. So I told you in the last video, I use a little bit of garlic salt on it. Bear in mind, I use it sparingly, you know. And I also pick one of these kind of little spice things you can get at like Tesco, Asda, whatever, and it tastes pretty good. So anyway, I'm gonna put this in here. That's all you have to do. Depending on what heat you put it on, it can take from 5 minutes to 10. But obviously I'm not gonna put it on yet because I haven't made the turkey yet. But I'll save that for when the turkey is about 10 minutes ready from being done. And voila, we're done. The turkey mince is just cooked and the veg is just done as well. So I'm just going to pour the turkey mince in this and basically eat it. So I'm going to put the macros somewhere on screen. I think it's around 450 calories. I will say that personally, when I have this vegetable mix, I prefer having it with salmon or chicken. Never know, it could taste great. I've never tried them together. Anyways, just to speed up the video, because I want to somewhat end it in a second, because it's currently, it's 9:10 now. The last thing I'm going to have, I'll just take you guys with me, is going to be this. The last two things I'm going to have is an apple and one of these break bars from myprotein. They basically taste just like a Kit Kat. They're around 100 calories per one, and each pack is 3.4 grams of protein in it. But there is 7, I think there's about 7 grams of fat in it too, so beware, the calories will add up. But these can easily be fit in anybody's day, and they do taste just like Kit Kats in my opinion. But yeah, they taste really good. I would say the baked cookie, this, and the birthday cake bars are probably my top 3 snacks for myprotein I can think of off the top of my head that I enjoy the most. Anyways people, thanks for watching today's full day of eating. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I'm just trying to show you varied things, but the most part, the main thing that a lot of you should probably realise by this point, if you've watched other full day beans by me, is that there's always some sort of staple food in the day. Like for example, today's one was probably the cereal. The all bran mixed with granola is probably one of my main staples now. I've gone from having it 4 days a week to 7 days a week, purely because, 1, because I enjoy it with granola, it just tastes really good, and 2, it lets me get rid of the waste that's in my body, which has been helping me with getting leaner, so I'm not as bloated as I typically would. So switching to this from bran flakes has been a definite bonus in that department. You probably see in the macros on screen, you may notice that I haven't hit my protein goal that I normally set for myself, which is roughly at least 180 grams of protein. I didn't reach it today, but in honesty, I'm not that fussed. For the last 3 to 4 weeks, I've virtually hit it every single time, or a minimum of 170. I don't stress things like that. At the end of the day, as long as I'm consistently seeing progress in the mirror and in my training sessions and overall, I'm not going to sweat the little things. So for those of you that, for example, you may have hit your macros all week, but in one day you're like 30 grams below in protein, don't pull your hair out, you know what I mean? If you can get it up to what you're meant to get, that's great. But if you can't, don't be stressing it and thinking, oh my god, I'm just going to sit in the corner of my room eating packets of ham to try and get to it. It's not that big of a deal. If you're missing your protein goal every single day, then I get it. But like once every so often, just let it live and go to the next day. Anyways, peace out, deuces. Stay getting gains, people.